Welcome back to the cellar. It's beer number 3 in my top 10 German beer styles. This is a Weissbier from Paulaner. Think cloudy, think unfiltered, think spicy, think banana, think clove, think the farthest thing away from lager you could possibly get. And you've got Paulaner Weiss. Let's get it open. I've actually got the correct glassware for this. Oh, it didn't fall off. John, though. Okay, so you've got a Weizen glass. Quite heavy on the bottom. It's curved and tilts out. So you need to pour this one slowly and make sure you get all the bits at the bottom. I'm probably the worst person to do this. Well, look at that colour. Let's just give the bottle a little twist. We just get the last bit. Look at that. So I've got a little left. I'll do that in a second. So that, compared to the hells we've just had and the Edel stuff we've just had, is a different mama. Look at that, orangey, hazy. I'm not sure if you can see if I get close, but the bubbles in it are going mad. Can you see that close up? I'm not sure. So what would you call that? Pale? Hazy, certainly hazy. Creamy head. Again, the head hasn't dropped massively. I've still got a bit to pop on it. I mean, I look like I've made a Mr. Whippy. Well, welcome to Paulaner Weissbier. Paulaner Weiss. Let's get close up on that bad boy. So this is another Munich brewery. Another one of the big 6. They sponsor a lot of football clubs. I think Bayern Munich may well be sponsored by these some way, shape or form. So I'm going to have a smell of it, although I kind of know what to expect. Banana, clove, kind of. It's just that weird clove smell. Also kind of reminds me of some Belgian beers that have just got that sting. I don't get masses of banana. Yeah, it's got that kind of, when I tried Belgian beer for the first time about 30 odd years ago, in a pub in Bristol, the Assize Courts, I think. It was an experience, and that smell and taste has always kind of reminded me of that there and those beers. Because we'd never seen Belgian beers really in Bristol, and I was 19, 20 years old, and me and my younger brother found them. Yeah, we loved them. So I'm going to have a taste because it's telling me. What does the bottle tell me? The bottle just tells me it's brewed in accordance with the Bavarian purity law, water, wheat, barley, yeast hops. And this was imported by a company called Cave Direct in this country. They import quite a lot of Belgian beers and German beers. So, right, I'm going to have a taste. As a rule, I don't like Weissbiers, but it's been a long, long time since I've had a Weissbier. Yeah, just that weird smell. Here we go. So I'm going to have a big sip because I'm going to have to go through the head because the head and the beer will taste different. Don't dislike it. But even that smell, and that, I don't know what the word would be, but I don't get banana, I get clove. And again, like the other 2 German beers I've just had, it's got that kind of breadiness about it, which I'm guessing is the yeast they use. And do you know what? If I was sat outside and on a 20+ degree day and somebody bought one of those and it's ice cold, that's actually quite pleasant. Like I said, the carbonation has calmed down a bit. It's almost normal now, but when I first poured it, it was mad as a bag of spanners. It's time for a history lesson on that again. And like I said, it's one of the big 6 brewers from Munich. Founded in 1634. Guess by whom? Monks, just for a shot. Horror. Yeah, if you've never had a Weissbier before, I reckon that's a pretty safe entry. Like I said, I do believe that Erdinger is possibly the world's biggest selling Weissbier. With this one, a Clove second. And style-wise, I don't think there's a great deal in them, to be quite honest. We also sell, forgot to mention this, we also sell the Zero Alcohol one. Extremely popular. My top 2 selling products from my fridge. I've got a big double-doored fridge. My best 2 selling products are those. That's top seller, and that's the second top seller. Not by much. So we get through quite a few of these, which is good. No, I don't think we've had it on draft yet here. I've been here 18 months. Not on draft. Maybe that's the next thing up. And maybe I should test them to see what the taste difference is for another video. But that's it for this video. This is Paulaner Weissbier. Let's put this one back. This is Paulaner Weissbier. Next up in video number 4 will be Augustiner Dunkel. Dark, malty, and quite smooth, actually. But yeah, so this is video number 3. This has been Paulaner Weiss. Really, really nice. Get the earning if you can get it in the supermarkets. We sell this here. But like I said, there's plenty of Weissbiers for sale. Chin chin. See you next time.